7 a.m. Looking good. Department store times. Crossbell Central Street.
My, there are a lot of new buildings here. It's quite different from Heimdall.
Orcus Tower is particularly impressive.
There may be plenty of new buildings, but we've got a lot of historic ones too. Since Erebonia and Calvard used to govern this place together, it's got influences from both countries.
I imagine so. That large bell there is rather impressive too. And there are quite a few orbital cars on the road. It's just what I'd expect from one of the most cosmopolitan cities in Zemuria.
Finally seeing the light, huh? I don't think anyone at Erebonia is a match for this city when it comes to modern technology and orbital cars. Aha, you're right. Perhaps, but the capital also has plenty of orbital cars. Main streets are always so congested, the only way to get anywhere is to take the trams. But well, population-wise, the capital is 880,000, the Crossbell is 530,000. In terms of modernization, Rua is very technologically advanced city as well. Oh, but we're not trying to say Crossbell isn't great or anything. I'm simply saying if you compare the cities by one aspect at a time, why can't you just be impressed? It's a center of economics, international trade, and the culture for the whole of the western half of Zemuria. You got the best technology in the world here, including OrbitalNet. Heck, we've even got orbital air conditioning all over the place. Well, that certainly is impressive. It's true that not many places have implemented the orbital network. What? Do you think I'm being childish? No, I think it's great. You're right, this place is special in terms of technology, economics, and history. Once we get going around, they'll understand soon enough. Ah, good point. I am looking forward to it. Hump, anyway, though we need to see the Governor General, we need to go to Orcus Tower. Alright, let's head north to the Administrative District. That's one giant tower, right? Orcus Tower, Governor General's office. 250 yards tall. It's taller than expected. I suppose this must be quite important. Flame-wise, Full Flame Palace is bigger. But in terms of height, this building is the tallest in the world. Yeah, but I hear it has a ton of empty, unused floors in it. Wonder why there are so many people running around here in the first thing in the morning, though. It's probably because of the inspection team. Oh yeah, most likely. To arrive just past noon, right? Yeah, we'll need to find out how this affects our special operations missions. Let's go talk with the Governor General right away. Yeah. Move out. Anything around here? Nope. Out of the way! Ooh! Fancy! Wow, this place is amazing. In terms of both technology and expense. Well, it was built by the richest person in the world. The former president of Crossbell was the CEO of the International Bank. You are from the Thor's Military Academy branch campus, correct? Yes, we are Class 7 Special Operations. I was told you'd be visiting. Please accompany me to the elevator over there. Will do. The Governor General is waiting in his office on the 20th floor. All went up. It's not my first time seeing it, but it's still breathtaking. I'm sure the view from the top is even more impressive. It certainly is something. There's no view quite like this in the Empire. Is that so? Crossbell has changed so much since this tower was built. Oh, really? A mayor popular with the people declared our independence at an international conference. Then he went to war with both the Empire and the Republic. If he hadn't done all that, we'd still be. I see. My apologies, I neglected to do my research. Well, it's all in the past now. Let's hurry and go meet with the Governor General. Yeah, let's go. Does Rufus look any different than he did before? The Governor General's room is through the second set of doors. Please proceed down the hall. Understood. Let's go. Nothing around here? Okay. Save the game right here. Me and the others were checked for security reasons. Afterwards, they were finally led to the Governor General's office.
Pardon us, Governor General.
Ah, yes. Do come in.
Why do you sound like you're talking over a monitor?
It's good to see you again.
Excuse us.
Because it was the intercom.
Yes, it's nice to see you both again, too.
He hasn't changed much. Governor General Rufus Alberea.
Though I think it's my first time meeting the other two. I am the Governor General of the province of Crossbell, Rufus Alberea. It's a pleasure to meet the new Class 7 of Thor's branch campus.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's been some time since I last saw you, but I can tell at a glance how different you look.
I know I got red hair now.
You've definitely gotten taller, but more importantly, you've really matured.
Thank you. Though I'd have to say Eustace has changed even more than me.
Yes, so I hear. Speaking of, you seem to have changed as well.
And you haven't changed at all, Governor General. My height is approximately the same as it's always been.
Allie.
So tactless.
Granted, your blunt manner of speaking hasn't changed. It seems you have some good friends now, though.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency. I am Kurt Vander, the second child of the Vander house.
Ah, yes. Your father has helped me out a number of times in the past. It's unfortunate you didn't join the main campus, but I'm sure there are valuable opportunities to be had at the branch campus as well.
Thank you.
And you are...
Una Crawford. Originally from the Crossbell Military Police Academy. I transferred to Thor's branch campus.
Oh, I've heard about you. You're acquainted with First Lieutenant Orlando and Second Lieutenant Seeker, correct? Further, Major Revelt was the one who recommended you to the Academy. I'm sure you've gone through much lately, but I think you'll find your new school to be a good match for you. I believe it is a good blend of the perspectives of both Erebonia and Crossbell.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Alright then, I'll make my report now. We report to the Governor General Rufus that the branch campus has begun its field exercises. Very well. I pray to Adios you find success. I'm sure you're already aware, but an inspection team will be visiting from the Imperial mainland. Despite the fact that we've raised our security level to maximum, I'm yet to have my concerns. The society has been active and a cryptid has suddenly appeared. What are cryptids again? We received a list of special operation missions requests. Outside the normal requests, we also received an additional document labeled Crucial Investigation Report. Investigation report of cryptid sightings in Crossbell Province. Is that? What's a cryptid? I feel like I've heard the term before. Oh yeah, those. The more powerful of enemies. Oh boy. Cryptids are extremely powerful monsters with mysterious powers. In the Civil War, a number of them appeared around the Empire, but they're showing up in Crossbell now. Indeed. It seems one was spotted just the other day on a mountain path to the north. But I'm told this isn't the first time they've appeared in Crossbell. Have you perchance heard about them before, Yuna? Yes, I didn't know they showed up in the Empire too, but quite a few of them appeared after the Declaration of Independence a year and a half ago. I see. But why would they reappear now? Could it have something to do with the society? Given their actions in Sutherland, they should most definitely be our top suspects. Hope I can ask the branch campus to be on the lookout. Understood, I'll relay our message to the others. Do we need to investigate the cryptid on Mountain Path as well? No, that one has already been defeated. I'd like for you to investigate other areas in which they were seen. Already defeated? Was it the Imperial Army's doing? No. A certain wanted fugitive took care of it. Ah, a wanted fugitive. In Sectorine? Yeah. However, it wouldn't do to keep relying on a wanted man to clean things up for us. Therefore, I expect good news from all of you in regard to this task. And with that, I bid you all good luck, Ashen Chevalier and members of the Class 7. Understood. After that, Rena and the others left Rivers to his preparations for the inspection team. Oh, before you go, a small bit of news from Lecter. It seems there's a possibility the Society's witch is here in Crossbell. Really? They've traced the radio recordings back to somewhere in Crossbell. It could be a false lead, but the Intelligence Division is looking into it. Understood, I'll be on the lookout myself. She's a difficult woman to deal with, so be careful. Also, it seems like you've been in contact with you recently. Yeah, mostly through letters and oral messages. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we've each been busy, so... I see, Have you not talked with him since? I haven't. We can speak about my younger brother when the opportunity presents itself. Though I'm sure we'll have much more to discuss besides just him. Every time. Understood, when the opportunity presents itself. What were you talking with Governor General Rufus about? Was it about Eustace Alberia? Yeah, more or less. Eustace, he's Governor General Rufus' younger brother, correct? He's the acting head of the Alberia Dukedom, which oversees the Quaitson province. He's also a member of the Old Class 7. I see. Geez, is everyone from the Old Class 7 some mega hotshot? Even that Elliot guy is the son of some bigwig in the Imperial Army, right? I guess so. Though we may not measure up to the allies that Fugitive has been helping him. With that, I've been wondering. You seem to have an idea of who this fugitive could be. Gaius?
But of course, he's the true hero of Crossbell.
Joshua?
He beat down an evil cult and arrested the dictator mayor.
Excuse me? Before the annexation, the Crossbell Police Department had a division called the Special Support Section. The man we're talking about was its leader. He and the other members overcame so much together.
I feel like I'm getting spoiled for, you know, a game that I'm never going to be able to play because it doesn't have a translation. Which really sucks, because I really want to know more about these characters as well.
And now, he's a fugitive in his own home. Inspector Lloyd Bannings. Instructor Randy was a member of the SSS too, actually.
Instructor Randolph worked alongside someone like that? So, if this man is a fugitive, what has he done? Did he resort to terrorism in an attempt to free Crossbell?
Don't even joke about that! I mean, sure, he's in hiding now, but he's just trying to help Crossbell get its freedom back. Not to mention, he's helping people in trouble and hunting down cryptids. There's absolutely no way someone like him is a criminal. He and his friends are the ones in the right.
He certainly seemed like a just person. Yeah, he couldn't be farther from being the dangerous fugitive they've painted him as. Wait, you both know him. Yeah, we fought him back before he was branded a fugitive. Each of us refused to back down, but in the end, he came out on top. The weight of what he was shouldering, his flawless teamwork. I told him it was a tie at the time, but looking back, there's no question I lost. Well, I beg to differ. You get it, instructor. There's no doubt he and the rest of the SSS are Crossbell as true heroes. Way more than a certain chevalier I could name. But that doesn't change the fact he's a criminal. Like I said, I don't see him as a criminal at all. Though the Governor General certainly seems so too. I know you don't want to hear this, but don't ever even think about going to help him, okay? I know that. Even Randy's holding himself back. So I'll give these special operations missions my all. Since Randy isn't allowed to go anywhere, I'll help lessen Lloyd's burden for him. You know, you're certainly energetic all of a sudden. I'm glad to see you finally return to your usual self. I agree. Well, that's strange. Lloyd Bannings. I heard he's on the run with that girl. Even if he gets help from the divine blade of wind or yin. How long can he keep running like this? I don't know. Let's wait till the 4th game and maybe find out. I mean, he's got to show up at some point, right? Whether it's in towards the end of this game or in the beginning of the next game.
Well, fancy meeting you here, Reen.
Huh?
Oh.
Marcius? Hey! Marcius Regnitz.
Marcius! It's good to see you. Did you just get here?
Oh, no. I arrived yesterday and came here first thing this morning. My inspection work starts today, and just like your field exercises. My fellow inspectors and I need to go greet the Governor General.
Ah, I see. We just got back from meeting with him, actually. Good luck.
Don't worry. I'm ready for him.
Gonna introduce your students? Hey, is he? Yes, he is also a member of the old Class 7, as well as the son of the Imperial Governor. Governor Regnitz's son. I don't know who that is, but he sure sounds like a big deal. Oh, you're that Black Rabbit girl. I'd heard you enrolled at the branch campus, but you'd sure changed. Nice to meet you too as well. I'm Marcius Regnitz. I'm here in Crossbell in business for the Government Accountability Inspectorate. That's quite a mouthful. It's an organization that keeps check on the various governmental agencies from a judicial standpoint. Isn't so? It sounds like you chose the hard road at the worst time. Ellie, come on. Rude as usual. No, she's absolutely right. We're in charge of making sure there's no wrongdoing in all the government agencies, including the Imperial Government and the Governor General. Sheesh. It seems hard road was an understatement. Yet, it's the one he chose all the same. Seems like you're doing well, all things considered. Yeah, at times it feels a bit like the walls are closing in. But it's the same for everyone these days, right? Yeah, pretty much.
Marcius! We're clear to visit now!
Oh, Rainer. Let me introduce you. This is my classmate Rain, and these are his students. Oh man, for real? I've heard so much about you from Marcius. I'm flattered. We shouldn't keep the Governor General waiting. These guys are busy too, so let's talk some other time. Yeah, you're right. We'd better get ready. You're here for the field exercises. I'm sure it'll be tough, but give it everything you've got. I'll give you a call tonight, Rain. Good luck to you all. Yeah. See you later, Marcius. You too, Rainer. Farewell. Good luck. Man, it's good to see Class 7 again. One step at a time. He's young, but he seems quite capable. I mean, he seems much more grounded than his superior. However, the Inspectorate is full of talented people, so I'm sure that his superior is good too. Although he seems a little inexperienced to be taken on the Imperial Government or the Governor General. Yeah, but that would be hard for anyone. Our Class 7 predecessors all seem to be really challenging themselves, huh? I don't know how to say this, but I'm starting to feel really motivated. I couldn't sound as enthusiastic as you if I wanted to, but I agree. So should we get started on our special operations missions? Yeah, right. Let's check the request document one more time. I mean, we never checked it at all, so... 2 are required and 1 is not required. I'm looking for ideas to help me revolutionize the world of bread. I appreciate any help you can give. Come see me at Morgus in West Street, Bennett. P.S. Don't mention this to Oscar under any circumstances. Audits and ends. We're short-handed at the moment. Require help by auditing stores in Crossbell City. Details will be provided by the head of CPD's security divisions, Captain Kate at Central Square. Epstein Tech Support. We're looking for help to resolve a sensitive issue. More details will be provided to Vine Ford HQ, the building in the Harbor District. Alright. Looks like we have an ample number of requests this time. Considering it was the Governor General who made them, they seem reasonable. Well, here's the Governor General of Crossbell. He wouldn't make unrealistic requests. Looks like the cryptid one isn't very urgent. Yeah. Crucial investigation report. Investigate the reports of cryptid sightings in the Crossbell province. Due to the large cryptid that was seen in the northern mountain regions the other day, there are some concerns in the following regions. 1. Southern Crossbell City, the sandy shore of Lake Elm along the Ursula intersection. Off the east Crossbell Highway, the swampy lake area ahead of the boat shack. Please investigate both points. The only one I was actually seeing was the one in the mountain region. Since the requests were given to us, I guess we need to check out the other 2 areas where the cryptids have appeared. The special support section has terminated cryptids in both of those areas in the past. The 2 are kind of far out, so we finished the request out in the city first. Yeah, since these are required, let's circle the city first. Since this place is huge, it'll probably take us the whole day. Let's just go to the area specified by the request. Good point. So that would be the Harbor East Street and West Street. West Street, oh, you're right. That's where family is, huh? West Street? What's wrong here? It's nothing. Let's see, could it be? How about we start at the harbor first? Then we can take East Street, then go through the Central Square, finish up on West Street. That's what I recommend. Yes, judging from the map, this seems to be the most efficient course. Well, I feel like she's hiding something. Just let her be. We have a quiet quest in the harbor, so let's check it out. You're in charge of leading the way. Understood, let's go. Obtain the Crucial Investigation Report. You can check a request at any time from the Quest tab, but in your notebook, the Crucial Investigation Report can be viewed from the Event tab of the item menu. So, we need to find the cryptids. I mean, I can do that. Do I want to really fight a cryptid? No. Those big monsters are annoying as hell to fight. Head to another district. Go to the harbor. Yes, I don't even get a choice. Alright. And the place looks nice. Although I already forgot what the heck we need to do here. Crossbell Harbor. This is the northeast harbor area. The lake you see over there is Lake Elm. The view from the park is breathtaking. This area has many modern buildings. Yes, this area also serves as a business district. Many companies have offices here, and a lot of Imperial companies have been moving in recently, too. One of the biggest buildings belongs to the RF Group. The RF Group, the largest manufacturer in the Empire. Since we receive a mandatory request from them, we should head there before we go to the other districts. Hey, boat. That's the Michelin cruise ship. It's preparing for the first trip of the day. If it's intriguing to you, we should go check it out. And let's begin our patrol. Anything around here? Trading area? That over there. And the branch. Hey, and there's some shops around here. Well, he's in a hurry. This building is. It looks like an old office building. It appears to be locked. It seems like someone's inside. This building, could it be? That was all? Really? Okay. Is someone inside of there, aka Vita or Joshua? Again? The guy is really trying to get somewhere fast. Oh, the vending machines. Coffee. Energy drink. I don't feel like buying 2 million energy drinks. Here's the cruise. It's quite bustling considering how early it is in the morning. Cheers, that's because the boats here take you straight to Michelin. It is a rather famous theme park viewable from the field exercise camp. I believe its full name is Michelin Wonderland. Yep, its mascot, Mishy, is super popular with kids and adults alike. Tourism had been on decline, but since the annexation, there have been a ton of visitors from Erebonia. I see, I've never been to the theme park before. Look, they were closed last year, so I don't have any first-hand experience. Same here. And since we're already here, it'd be a shame not to check it out at least once. Huh? Is that a soldier? It seems they are checking people as they disembark. That's a Crossbow military police, correct? Yeah, but what are they looking for? It appears the railway military police is here as well. Right, but still, why? I think the people being searched are the ones who stay at the resort hotel. Yes, in which case, they are probably increasing their security because the inspection team is coming. That makes sense. If I remember correctly, there's a railway that goes directly to Michelin through the medical college. In which case, it is not unusual for the RMP to be involved. True. But strange that they're only checking the guests who are returning. Either way, I guess we won't have the luxury to go to Michelin during our special operations missions. Let's finish up and move on. Yeah, we know. Alright, let's go. Can I talk to Mishi? Hiya, come on aboard and sail for the land of dreams. Meh, there's plenty of room for everyone. It's a Mishi. Why would someone wear an animal skin like this? It sounds like a much deeper question than it really is. Don't call it an animal skin, it's a costume, it's cute. That's right, I'm not a costume, I'm Mishi and I'm from the land of dreams. Don't give him such a hard time. Hello there, this is the cruise ship to Michelin Wonderland. We'll be departing shortly. There are trains that go there too, but the ship is pretty popular. How'd you like to come aboard? Yeah, no thank you. Hoping to get a strap, but apparently not. Alright. Over here. RF Group Crossbell Branch. Rhineford Industry Group. Looking up at it like this, it's really quite tall. Yes, it is not quite as tall as the tower, however. This building was originally used by a well-known bank. International Bank of Crossbell. Largest bank on the continent, once run by former President Kreutz. Yes, right before the Declaration of Independence, there was a bombing here. Since then, the building was vacated. On a side note, repairs to the building were finished last fall. The IBC has downsized, but they should still be tenants in the building, as well as the Epstein Foundation who made the request. Alright, let's head inside. Let's ask the receptionist to introduce us to the new chief. Will do. Hello there. Anything else? Nope. Welcome to the RF building. What can I help you with today? Well, actually, Yuna explained they were here to handle a request from the Epstein Foundation. Ah, then you must be. I was told you'd be coming. Unfortunately, the Epstein Foundation branch isn't open quite this early. Ah. It seems we're a bit early. What should we do? It'll be a waste of time to simply wait here. If it's alright, I could contact you. When the person in charge gets here, I'll let you know. Are you sure? That'd be a big help, thanks. Here, I'll write down my number for you. Claire 7's contact information was provided to the receptionist. Alright, I'll contact you once they have arrived. Thanks, we'll look forward to your call. Now we can keep patrolling the town while we wait. Well then, let's be on our way. Since we investigated the entire harbor area by now, we may need to postpone the request from the Foundation. We'll wait for the call before we decide that. Let's head to East Street for now. Once we head south from the harbor, the cityscape will change just like that. Change to what exactly? We'll see you soon enough. I'll leave the guiding to you, Yuna. Got it. Alright. East Street. Oh, no kidding, it did change. Now we're old school. Crossbell East Street. I'm surprised. We're just one block over, but the cityscape is so different. It's more of an Eastern-style district. Crossbell is known for being a melting pot of different cultures. You don't see us in Arabonia, do you? Yes, this is truly the greatest trade city on the continent. Over there, is that the Bracer Guild building? So it is. The Prestigious A-rank Bracer, the Divine Blade of Wind, was affiliated with this branch. Unfortunately, I heard it's currently closed for the time being. I see, huh? The signs are still up. Yes, but there are reasons for that. We don't have any requests nearby, so there isn't any place here we need to visit, but there are a lot of tasty restaurants around here, so maybe we should take a stroll. Maybe? We at least gotta go to the Acacia Apartments first. Ooh, and there's a Fisherman's Guild over here. May need to go visit that. What's up here? You don't need to go this way. Thanks, Rain. Totally. Yeah, thanks. Book? Yep. Read found the life of Tomatonio, Part 2. Read it. The Life of Tomatonio, Part 2 has been added to the book notes. Thank you for letting me read your book. And now we can go... I guess this is next, green marker. The Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild closed last fall. Yeah, I heard it was the Governor General's decision. Though the building is still owned by the Guild and the Bracer still stop by there. I see. They're treated differently from the Guild and the capital. Well, technically, the Guild is an international organization. In that sense, there are political considerations behind their treatment. You should know a lot. Oh, right, Intelligence Division. Well, yes, my apologies. You don't need to apologize. Honestly, it's kind of impressive. Anyway, I wonder how their receptionist is doing. He's a really fun guy. He's got dreadlocks and a really flamboyant style. He sounds quite the character. The Brains Guild has quite a collection of characters. I can't deny that. Okay. There's another shop here.
That sign.
Talking about the Fisherman Guild? I'm assuming you are, right? It's the Fisherman's Guild. The name's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty popular and they even hold tournaments periodically. I see, so they're a little different from the Imperial Fishing Club. Heard the name of Neo Suion was affiliated with them. I can kinda see why now. Alright. Shop. You also sell exactly the same stuff I've already bought. Well, that kinda sucks. But a little bit more mirror. Alright. Now that we're done with the fishing place. The tavern, the exchange. Guess we can go visit here. Anything in here we need? Nope. Oh wait, special delicacy. Dragon fried rice. Green tried to recommend a dish. Like how he tries to recommend a dish, but he doesn't get his students anything. Such a nice instructor. Alright, so what about over here? I don't get stuck. Volley exchange. What the hell is this shop? It's got machine guns and bazookas. And next to those high-quality explosives is an Arcus 2 without a serial number. They even have random pieces of jewelry. Instructor, does this place have any relation to Django's shop? It does, as it so happens. This is their main store. That woman, the owner. That's probably Django's mother. Might be good to introduce ourselves. Yep. Ashley. 6 cases of 30 caliber AP over here. Is it ever a pain to take inventory in a warehouse this small? Wouldn't have to deal with this crap if they hadn't chased all of us undesirables out of the downtown district. Some customers. Yeah, it's not often I see a celebrity in my shop, working hard as a chevalier. You know who I am. You must know why we're here, huh? Yeah, I heard it all from my daughter. You all from Thor's Branch campus. She promised you were good customers who wouldn't be shy about black market products. She doesn't dole out praise that good on the regular. It's usually only reserved for Jaeger Corps. Is that information especially sensitive? You admitted to negotiating with Jaegers. I knew you were a broker, but I didn't know you were a broker. How's this shop allowed to even be here? Almighty Adios, suppose you just have to be born with common sense. My name is known throughout the industry as one who does business with militaries across the continent and with the Jaeger Corps alike. They want something and I have it. It isn't hard for me to do as I please. Trade with the East from here is blocked on paper, but that won't stop me from going through a third country. I've heard some companies even thrive with their customers so in need. It's a bit unnerving how expensive the black market is. That's what happens when the government turns a blind eye. So I'm curious about which companies she means exactly. Oh, you know what? Pretty sure I've heard the SSS mention a place like this. Really? I mean, it was back when Crossbow was still a state. Anyway, you guys gonna buy something or what? I've heard you do good business with my daughter, so I'll cut you a fair deal. I mean, have I really bought anything from her? No, not actually. Retro Mishi strap. Hey! Oh crap, I need dried salmon. crap, where the hell do I get dried salmon at? Hell. That's kind of a bummer. Can I buy fish? From the fishing guild and then potentially get that? No, just fishing bait. Sell fish? Nope. How the hell do I... Maybe one of the street vendors sells it? Specifically the one that has fish next to her? Dried salmon. Thank you. Now we come into here. In exchange for that strap for the quest. Thank you very much. And now we've got that quest done. So we've been there. We have not been to the Business Owners Association. Hey, Mei Ling, listen up. I'm grateful that you're helping out with the shopping and all in my stead, but don't go anywhere dangerous and don't follow any strangers around, you hear me? Okay. Matcha Peki. No clue what the heck that is. Martial Artist Mishi. Strength plus 10, evasion plus 5%. I mean, that's not bad. I don't really need it. Okay. Good to know. At least we got that strap for the one quest done. Anything else? Nope. Okay, wait, what? Oh, I came from the right. Okay. Let's save the game. And continue on. Go through Central Street, go to the West District. And then we get to see Yuna's family. Back at the Central Square. There were way more people here than earlier. Well, this is the heart of Crossbow City. And it's everything from department stores to mobile stores to weapons shops. If we're gonna investigate the cryptid, we can upgrade our equipment here. And with so many people on the streets, we might be able to listen to rumors and gather information. We received another mandatory request, right? It might be hard since this place is so huge, but we should loop around the whole area. I mean, it's not really that big per se, but sure. This isn't good. I understand they need it by noon, but that's not enough time. Kate? Yuna, what are you doing here? Oh, so the military school that came here from the Empire was? Yes, Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The school I transferred to. I see, I'm sure a lot's going on, but welcome home. It looks like Major Rivelt pulled his first few strings for you. Yeah, she did. Oh, let me introduce you. Yuna introduced Reed and Company to Captain Kate, who filled them in on the Security Division's request. I see, so the Agents of Allier is your instructor. Nice to meet you, I'm Captain Kate from the Crossbow Military's Police Security Division. It's an honor to work with a famous hero. Thanks, but there's no need to be so formal. This is all part of our field exercises. I'm just an instructor, so feel free to treat me the same as you would anyone else. And that's so understood. Well, going to the chase, we need to ask you for a favor. It's going to be a bit involved. Do you have some time to help? Of course, something about investigating the stores here, right? Yes, last night we received an order. The general government is currently prepping the paperwork to submit to the inspection team. Some of the papers were sent to the military police to fill out. More specifically, we need to check the sales and customer numbers at multiple stores in the city. We need to go around auditing places. I guess you could also call it an administrative investigation. That doesn't really seem like something of a security division should be handling, though. But it is an important task, so we'll just have to make do. I would like to ask you to help with 3 stores. We just need them to fill out a quick questionnaire, so it shouldn't take too long. Understood. Which stores do you want us to take? The first one is the harbor store, Gen 10. Second is the Business Owners Association on East Street. I was just there. And lastly, the noodle stand by the harbor. The harbor store, the Business Owners Association, and noodle stall. An harbor store. I imagine it's not much different from an RF store. I guess the Business Owners Association is unique to Crossbell. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sorry, I need to head out to gather up all the questionnaires. I'll give you my contact info, so please call me when you're done. Oh, and before you forget, thanks for your help. Not a problem, we got it covered. See ya. Sounds like this is going to be more tedious than I expected. I'd really like to help Kate, so it's fine, right? Well, it is paperwork for the inspection team. It's mandatory. That's even more reason to help out. It's only 3 stores, so we can handle this quickly and efficiently. Alright then, let's go around town and get this over with. Audits started. But first, check out the bell, I guess? I know, I saw it earlier, but it really is quite imposing up close. It is at least 5 yards tall. In the database, it's listed as the Bell of Crossbell. It said that it was created by some big shot from the Middle Ages, and that it's what's inspired the name Crossbell. Ta-da, and that's why it's the symbol of the city. Aha, it's like we have a very own personal tour guide with us. But I could swear I once heard there was 3 bells in total. Maybe there are. Maybe they're just scattered about somewhere. So let's go inside of the armory, even though technically we don't need any armor. And see if they sell something better than Pablo. Who are all of you? Oh, you girl, I've seen you doing things for the SSS. Yes, my name is Yuna. I'm currently enrolled in an Imperial Military Academy. I see, seems like you've been through a lot. Well, if you're affiliated with the other body military, I can sell and modify weapons for you. I don't have much, but feel free to take a look. Shop. Heavy shin guards. That drastically reduces my freaking movement, but really increases my defense. Like, holy crap. Obviously, the weapons are worse. The fiber gear. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else that gives me like more HP than what we've already got? Nope. That's all. I figured as much. There's no real reason to come here. I do technically have to check the stores for gifts and whatnot, so makes sense to check them. So from here we gotta go to the cafe, which is right over this way. Do you have any special goods? Cafe Macchiato. Thank you very much. Sell nothing I need. Anyone up top? Nope. Okay, now we're done here. Where do we go now? The old special support section is down below? Let's go to the department store first, though. You might be able to buy some more of those Vantage MasterCards. Information desk. Legion's Foods. A lemon pecky. Sounds interesting, I guess? Nothing there. Southwark? Oh hell! Idiot, you're... is there something I can do for you? Oh, no, I mean... Welcome to our humble store. Our selection is modest, but I hope you find what you're looking for. That's the essence of Ollier. What are you doing in Crossbell? Worker Floaty can be given to Altina as a gift. Yes. Ride along Mishi, Bracer Mishi, contact lenses. Set a very small lens that can be applied directly to the eye. If you have these, you don't need glasses. Oh, okay. So I guess people with glasses won't have them anymore? Buy this. Those, that one, and that one. Nothing else I really need here. Okay. Got the gift, just like I needed. And it was Altina's as well, which makes me very happy that I managed to not miss it. Camellia lipstick. Given to a gift to Laura. Okay. Whoa, wait, what? That's increasing my strength? I mean, it's not much of a difference, but... You know what? I'm popping this on Vayne. What about Kurt? His physical defense goes up. Now... 539, I lose my movement. It's 20 defense in total. At least for Altina. Sure, why not? I lose my movement, but it's fine. Being able to take more hits would definitely be more beneficial. Alright. Mean and Kurt also know how. Wait. They weren't able to wear the denim, right? No, they can wear the slim, no. Alright. I'm broke. Guess I'm gonna need to go grind again. And this is why I saved the game. Okay, I am back. After I've already, you know, not bought the boots. And we can sell pretty much a ton of this. Get a decent amount more cash. And then we can go buy the other boots that are way better than ones we could have bought here. Oh boy. That's why you check every single store before you start buying crap. Storagus is way better for Veen and Kurt. And Moonstragus are way better for Yuna and Altina. There we go. Way better. What do you sell? Colorful watch. Nothing I need. Alright. And now that is every single thing we could get from the department store. Man, I wish I had saved the game, you know, before I came back over here, though. But this was before I actually talked to Yuna's friend for that quest. And it was before the armory. And before the cafe. Alright, Orbital store. No one else here but these two. Oh, there she is. Welcome home, Yuna. Wendy, long time no see. Yuna seems super excited. Does that mean? Yeah, I think she knows her. This is Wendy. I've known her since I was little. She's only the best engineer Crossbell's got to offer. I've looked up to her for a long time now. Okay, no need to hype me up too much. Anyway, welcome, students at Branch Campus. I already got a call from the Governor General's office. You're here for your field exercises, was it? Look short of it is. I'm here to back you up. I can make adjustments to your Arcus too, so let me know. Much obliged. You'll be doing us a great service. Oh, nice to be so appreciated. You keep that up, you'll go places, kid. Oh, did your friend finally come to visit Wendy? Hi, I'm Shako. I'm one of the salespeople here. Wendy's told me so much about you. Let me know if you need help with anything. Oh, that's right. I wanted to ask you to do something. Yuna told them about the audit the security division requested. Well, what? An audit? Straight from the desk of the Governor General, no less. Honestly, I don't know what to think about it either. Sorry about this. Would you mind helping us out as best as you can? Oh, fine. I suppose a lot of Crossbellans do work for the Governor General's office. Shako, can you ask the owner for the sales data? Sure, coming right up. Here you go. The group received the business information. Thank you so much. Looks like this is all the information. I didn't expect the sales and customers counts to be so high. Seems to come to comparable to the RF store in Heimdall. While Crossbell is bustling with tourists from all over. Until early the last year, the numbers had dropped, but they've been up on an upswing since then. There's no small part to the increase in business from Erebonia, I'd imagine. In addition to the RF, we also carry products from ZCF, the Epstein Foundation, and the Verne Company. Many of our customers like the option of choosing from all four. Huh? We still carry Verne Company orbital products from Culford. This is kinda hush-hush, but we sell them under a different brand name. The Verne Company can't afford to lose out on their sales from Crossbell. The Governor General's office is aware of this and has allowed it. I guess it all comes down to money. I see. Though tensions are high, we can't stop the economy. As long as the Transcontinental Railroad is still operational, it's an unavoidable circumstance. Thank you for this survey data. I'll send this over to Captain Kate. Sure, no problem. Good luck, Yuna. Alright, wait. She can battle me? Okay. I never thought you'd make a return like this, Yuna. You never know what your connections can lead to. Huh? Oh, never mind. Let's focus on your exercise. If you get hurt, I'm never gonna let you hear the end of it. Alright. Just like that, she's a lot better at dealing with Yuna than I am. So, Instructor, are you familiar with Vantage Masters? If you don't mind, I'd love to play against you whenever you have the time. I don't mind. Hey, no fair. You can now play Vantage Masters against Wendy. Sure thing. Please tell me you don't have the Knight. That was annoying to deal with. Slots. Already open. Let's open up all of Yuna's. Altina's. Definitely. And I opened Kurtz without... Nope, I need the Black Septith. God dang it. Buy and change Arcus cover. Towards Branch Campus. Old one. Okay. I mean, that's nice and all, but I don't really need that. Quartz. Synthesize. Tyrol. It would actually be nice. Oh wait, I'm actually legitimately synthesizing them, huh? HP2. Again, having more HP would definitely help a lot. In definitely a lot of situations. Critical rate increase, strength. Do another attack too. Cast 1, action 2. I'm gonna cast Arts is cut by 25%. I would really like to get a bunch of action 2s together, but obviously I can't. I need to grind Septith for that. But 50% accuracy. Being able to always hit an enemy and never miss would definitely help a lot as well. Having EP cuts would definitely help. 75% accuracy. Okay. Attacks and crafts can cancel art. 60% chance. Delayed +2. Alright. Surrounds all allies with the lunar barrier. Magic reflect for 4 turns. Huh. Okay. Mind, confuse, voice breaker. That's what happens when I record for too long. But it hasn't been apparent in any of these recordings so far. Okay. I guess technically speaking, yeah, let me get another HP too, please. And another one. Mint, quartz. Means I already got one. This can hold basically anything. Wait, I have 5 HP 2s? Dang it, I can only have an HP 2 and an HP 1. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, I'll work on the quartz later, seeing as how I'm probably going to be ending the episode soon. Now, this will definitely help Altina in terms of survival. 5,500 health. Thank you. Yeah, that'll definitely help. Okay. I mean, I guess I could turn some HP 2s into 3s if, you know, that's a possibility. Save the game. Wendy, let's go. Okay, sounds fun. I'm just gonna go with what I've got right now. Okay, so you're also the Ranger Master.
I won't lose.
I'm first. Okay, I don't need my Blix right now. I'll keep Blaze. Woo! 2 buffs starting from turn 1. Hell yeah! Drop you down. Skill. Attack the master. And we'll drop the Nashel down. End turn. Like how you just went straight for me, huh? I see how it is. I love it! Buff myself up! 5 melee damage! Attack! I mean 5 range damage. And... done. She doing the same method I am, bumping up her range damage? Ooh, hello, nurse. Move. Come on, move up. Attack. One more attack and you lose. Unless you can heal yourself, you lose. Or you do that. And you killed yourself because I'm in melee range. Man, that was the dumbest thing you could have done. Because now I can just attack with this one, get rid of your shield, send out Blix just to be a little bit of a terrible person, and then take your master out. I win.
You win this time.
The Colm ×3 cards for your victory. Thank you. Man, I love an easy victory. I don't know why my camera was spinning. Alright, now that I've done that, we could go to West Street, but we gotta go back to the East Street and then the harbor for the main quest. Then I think I'll end the episode. The next episodes will start up with Yuna's family in the West District.
Oofed! Check out the sexy nurse. You're well in there, hen.
What the heck?
Hey, don't say it like that. This is a proper medical intern's uniform.
Is that Neptune's voice actor?
Can't believe it's been over half a year since we last met, though. Don't think I'll ever forget Vivi bubbling away after you said you were transferring schools.
Oh, Vivi's here.
It seems like she's found a job that suits her well, though.
I swear, this girl sounds like freaking Neptune from Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Oh, by the way, did you hear? Right now in Crossbell,
Well, it looks like a different person is meeting the store from earlier. And that person looks familiar. Isn't it Vivi? We met her in St. Ark. No, that's her twin sister. You're right, she looks exactly like her butt. What a coincidence.
That a customer I spy?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. I've just been standing here talking and...
Long time no see, you too. Lind, enrolled in medical university, right? And I didn't expect I'd find you here too, Becky.
Reen!
Don't worry, my students. It's just Papa and Shaktarine meeting two more women from my past. Becky. And Lind. Oh, so both of you graduated from Thor's main campus. And you must be Vivi's older twin sister. Nice to meet you. Spin image of one another, but also the pure opposite personality-wise cannot beat it. This one here does not even realize that she's a babe, plus she's an easy target for teasing. Hey, Becky. It's surprising how many of your classmates aren't in the military instructor. That's nonsense, but I guess only about 40% of them ended up in the military. Aye, but maybe not anymore starting next year. That appears to be the case, so I heard from Vivi. I heard you left to start your own company, Becky. But I didn't know you were here in Crossbell. Well, you cannot find a place that's harder for commerce than Crossbell is right now. This each street here in particular is lined up with booths, and the people are dead nice too. So I asked Chairman Morris to let me work here. I see, being around all these booths sure is great. Yes, it makes me want to eat and walk around. Oh, you know it, girls. Everything's set up perfectly to do just that. Vane, was there something important y'all came here to do? Oh, that's right. Actually, Becky. Vane told them about the Audit Security Division requested. Oh my. We didn't... Bit sudden, but I guess office work's always like that. Official. Cannot say I get it though, so I'll grab the chairman. This should do. Group received the business information. Thank you, let's take a look. Well, looks like your numbers are much better than last year. Yes, we've had less customers from Calvert, but tours from Metabodia have doubled, you see. And there have been more residents after they renovated the downtown district. The downtown district, that's where we are. There's a district like that in Heimdall. Was the one here renovated too? It's more like it was redeveloped. Well, there's more to it, but we don't need to concern ourselves with that for now. And again, if it's for the inspection team, the more information they have, the better it will be for the future of Crossbell. Please deliver it to them with care. Yes, understood. Thank you. Alright, Reed, students, best of luck to you. I pray you'll find success in your field exercises. Will do. No one wants to battle, I see. See ya. Next up is the harbor that is right over here. And we gotta go to a food stand, right? Right down over here. Huh, customers. Come on in. Is it just the four of you? No, we're actually here to conduct an audit. Yuna told them about the audit security division requested. Oh, you guys are handling that. I knew the Governor General's office was going to have a security division to audit us. I didn't expect to see a bunch of Imperial students. Yes, well, you've gotten involved because it is now part of our field exercises. I know it's a hassle, but we'd very much appreciate your cooperation. Well, if that's the case, then okay. Koki, bring the books. We should only need this year's and last year's. Gotcha. We're coming right up. Okay, these are the numbers, sales numbers, and estimated number of visitors from this year and last year. Group received business information. Excuse us while we go over these. Wow, the sales numbers shot way up. Oh yeah, you know that big RF building in the business district. Well, even if you ignore them, a bunch of companies from all over the continent have opened up offices here. Daytime sales are up, but it's the night sales that have really grown. So last year I decided to take this boy you see here in as my disciple and to help me out. I see, I remember coming here a few times last year myself. That's right, I remember you. You came 3 times if I remember correctly. I'm glad to see that you have graduated. Ah, I see. I believe I was on a different mission at the time. Oh, so you've been to Crossbell before? Oh wait, aren't you that famous? You fool, he's still a customer. Don't go treating him any differently. And as noodle artisans, our job is to feed our customers, that's it. Yes sir. Well, thanks for your cooperation. We'll be sure to stop by for lunch at some point. You've now completed an investigation in all 3 locations. The data collector seems very useful too. Should we report to Captain Kate? Yeah, I'll give her a call right now. Class 7 Sumo with Captain Kate in Central Square after the call. How's it going, Kay? You finished on your end? Thank you for your helping. This should complete my investigation so I can finally make my report. Always glad to be of service. It helped us out too, since we got to see the situation in Crossbell. I'm sure the Governor General figured that would be the case. I don't think I agree with that, but... you know, I'm sure you're going through lots, so good luck. We'll make the best of our situation. Lloyd will too, of course. Thanks for your hard work. Now, I must excuse myself. See ya. She seems very dedicated to her work. She was a top officer in the Metropolitan Division of the former Crossbell Police Department. I've always looked up to her. I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. You know. I see. So the previous police departments and the military police aren't exactly the same. Yeah, Imperial Army personnel are now in charge, so of course there's been some changes. Anyway, that gets one of our mandatory requests out of the way. Let's continue our special operation missions. Yeah, let's do that. Audits ends completed. 10 smoke grenades and 10 battle scopes. 2000 mira. I mean, that works out. So before we go anywhere, wasn't there another place that was on the map? Like, what's this building down here?
Oh, it's just not the same.
Yuna?
I'm guessing this has something to do with, you know, the SSS? Seems to be some kind of facility, but it is currently shut down. Yep. Pretty sure it does. That is everything, right? Yep, that's pretty much it. Alright, save the game. And with that, I'm going to end this episode of your thing. So it's watching, see you guys next one. And we'll be heading down into the West Street and dealing with Yuna's family. And whatever it was we also needed to do in West Street. And then take the call, head back up to the harbor, go into that building, do that. And then we can try to deal with those cryptids as well. And give Louise that Mishi strap as well that we managed to get. We've done a lot. I've been going for 3 hours and 47 minutes. Albeit, some of this is obviously cut out, but there's still probably 3 episodes here. Possibly. So yeah, either way, till then, see you guys later.